Give me some attitude, bring it back here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, thank you for joining us. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. As you all know, my name is Eyeshadow. I'm a beauty influencer, a makeup artist, and a beauty therapist. So today I'm going to be showing you this beautiful tutorial on my model. It's a nude look featuring the new primers from msmetic. This is the aqua grip gel primer. So one thing I realized, or I figured out from all the reviews I got from this primer, is the fact that it applies best with a beauty sponge. That's your beauty blender. And yeah, I tried that hack and it was amazing. So I went in with the gel primer first all over her face, and then the mattifying primer on her T-zone, that's the bridge of her nose and her brows and her smile line too. And then I went ahead to blend this out with my beauty blender as usual. Another thing I realized with this foundation is you're not supposed to allow it dry up. You're supposed to go in straight with foundation, and that was what I did. Here I used the foundation, the Huda Beauty foundation in mocha, any which way you understand. And this foundation is very full coverage, so all you need is just a few pumps. And then I blended this in. Initially it looked a little bit too warm for her, but trust me, after blending it sat pretty on her skin and all that. And I think because we had a lot of lightning at the studio and she was kind enough to let me record her, which I'm grateful for. There was no time to set up lights and all that, so we just went ahead and started recording. So yeah, this is me blending in my foundation. You can see how smooth and seamless it applied here, like a dream. So after that I went in with a cream concealer from my FBH palette. I'm tired of singing about that palette because I think everybody on my channel already knows how much I love this. Probably I'm going to get something new, but for now let's just make do with what I have. So yeah, I'm using a cream based concealer for her under eye. And mind you, the Huda Beauty foundation is usually very drying for me, but with this primer I felt it didn't do that extremely dry matte outcome. It gave me a very lovely and sweet finish. So after that I'm going to just go in with my beauty blender and press it in just to take out harsh lines, especially the outer parts of my placements, before I go in with the under eye. At this junction, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. Please subscribe. Don't forget to press the notification button by the side so you get notified anytime I have a new video or a video up, which is going to be very regular, inshallah. And don't forget to share my videos with your loved ones so we can grow the family together. And then let me know what videos you like to see more on my channel so I can come up with them. Unfortunately, I shot a video on my new hair journey that I'm embarking on, but unfortunately I lost all the clips, and that's why like my video is a little bit late. Next I'm going into the TM Essential what did they even call it, cheek glaze, TM Essential cheek glaze, and I love the shade. If you notice, I'm beginning to do more colors, and I'm so happy that I'm breaking out of my comfort zone and I'm trying things out. Before I used to run away from blush, look like I run from blush, but I love the outcome it's giving me, and I think blush has come to stay. Come to stay. I'm just blending that in. Don't forget, I've not blended out her under eyes because I need that place to get tacky, so that I will minimize breakage and creasing. After that, I'm going to go in with a little bit brighter concealer just for more coverage under the eye, just a little. Then I'm going to go in my beauty blender and blend that out, after which I'm going to set using a setting powder. You all know my holy grail setting powder, that is the Blot Cosmetics silky loose powder. Yeah, it's one of the best setting powders I've used so far, and I don't think I plan on changing anytime soon. I want to really try out others, but for now I'm just trying to play safe. Yeah, so yeah, just make sure you blend your under eye, the side of your nose, blend out all your highlights first before. Make sure you blend it out before you set, because setting automatically just keeps everything in place. So imagine setting an under eye that is already creasing or has lines or patches. Automatically you are telling those lines and patches to stay in one place. So yes, just more blending. I don't plan on editing this voice over too, so blend like your life depends on it. You can see the fact that I left the under eye to get a little bit tacky. You can see that it's not I'm not moving my product at all. I'm just blending. Here I'm going in with the setting powder already to blend, to set. So I'm setting before I bake, if you know what I mean. Setting is different from baking. Setting is you using just a little amount of powder to set your liquid product, your cream products, while baking has to do with more powder, mostly to catch eyeshadow fallout and all that. So yes, I'm just setting and making sure everything is in place. I really don't know what Z was looking at, but you can see that her face went to the side, and I really didn't notice because I was really rushing. And yeah, I'm just glad it turned out nice after all. Next thing, after setting, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of her face with my Milani compact powder. I'm using both the medium and the warm, because the warm is her shade, while the medium I'm going to use it to blend out her highlights and give her face a little bit more brightness. So yeah, I'm just going over her face, setting all of her face using the Milani mineral powder. I love this powder because it's lightweight, it's full coverage. I don't know how it does it, but it's just it for me, and I always reach out for it, either this or the Maybelline powder or the MAC powder or the Sephora powder. But I don't play with those, because you know. So yes, I'm just setting all her face with the powder, and then next I'm going to be drawing her brows using the Almighty Davis pencil in color 3. I'm just going to use that to outline her brows and making sure everything looks good. Don't forget to always use a sharp pencil whenever you're outlining your brows. It just gives it a neater appearance. In case you're in the north and you know how we don't get to carve or shape our clients' brows because they don't like it, you can just use this tip. This tip I just gave out. Like using a very sharp pencil just does the trick, and then always make sure you just fill in where you need to fill in, not paint all over your brows. It makes your brows look tacky and too, I don't know how to put it. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in, and then after that I'm going to draw the other side of her brows too. I'm still trying to just straighten out my outline, then I'll draw the other part of her brows off camera, and then we're going to proceed to conceal using our two-tone concealer. I'm using two different concealers from Cosmetics. This, I use something very close to her skin just so it blends out well, after which I went over that's the brow bone area. I went over the brow bone area with a lighter concealer. So this is me still using a concealer that is very close to her skin tone to highlight the under, or clean up the under of her brows, and then after which we go in with the lighter shade just to further highlight the brow area. I'm just concealing the other side too. Yep. Next comes the lighter concealer, and that I'm just going to use to highlight her brow bone area just to give it a more defined outlook. Next I'm going to be priming her eyes and transitioning it using the Elsa's Pro Somber palette. See, this Benna Clown White, no dey finish. I've heard it for almost 2 years and it's still there. It's not even moving, so it's a plus for me. I love the eyeshadow primer a lot. Like, next I'm going to be going in with the Elsa's Pro Somber palette. That's their all matte eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use it to transition. I love that it's pigmented and it blends like a dream, so you don't have to stress, you don't have to worry about patches or placements going wrong and all that. So yeah, I'm just transitioning her crease, pushing in a darker shade into the outer corner of her eyes. Like I said, this is a nude look, so I didn't intend to do much with it. Just blend and make sure there are no harsh lines. Then I went in with a nude eyeshadow, and then from the same palette, and pressed it in just to give me a nude effect, kind of. Just make sure you blend everything together so you don't have harsh lines, and so that it looks neat too. So yeah, that's me rounding up her blending, giving her finishing touches. Next I'm going to be lining her eyes using my Avo gel liner. After all this, okay, sorry, I added a little shimmer color to her eyes before lining. Next I'm going to be using my Avo gel liner to line her upper lid. English, wow. So yeah, I'm just using my Vicabel brush to line her eyes, and I'm trying to make it as neat and as slim as possible, but you know how these things are. So yeah, just creating a smooth outline. Next I'm going to be fixing her falsies, and this is the false lashes from Lash by Jane. If you know me, you know I love Lash by Jane, so Hairs by Jane. So I love her lashes a lot, and yeah, very easy. Next, I'm going to be lining her lips using a brown lipstick just to outline her lips and prep it for my what do you call it, for my nude lips. And after that, I'm going to do the other side too and blend it together. Then I'm going to be applying a concealer to the middle of her lips and then just letting her smack before going in with my lip glosses. And the lip glosses I'm going to be using today are lip glosses from Classic Cosmetics. This lip glosses are the bomb. You get, they're just too sweet. You get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. So yeah, I'm just going to be applying that, starting with the darker shade on her lining. Then I'm going to go in with the lighter shade into the middle of her lips and then just blend it. After that, I'm going to be putting in some finishing touches, and then I'm going to be setting her face using my my MSQ powder brush to take out all the excess powder and some fallouts. Then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush to blend out and fix areas that the big brush could not go. I love this brush from the Vicabel brush sets. Like, I could literally blend angles and areas that the big brush couldn't go. So just blend it out, blend. I'm still going in with a little bit more blush to pop out the already popping blush skin. And then I'm going under her eyes just to blend it out using the Milani powder just to take out excess powder and further brighten the under eye. So yes, I'm just blending. These finishing touches are very important because this is what is going to determine whether your makeup is going to last all day or it's just going to be for the gram, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to use my small fan brush to apply her highlights. And this fan brush was gifted to me by Tease Glamour and I've been using it for a while now and I love it. So yep, I'm just going to use that to apply her hydrator to scrub her face. And then we're almost through. Did you see that smile? Or did you see that smile though? So I'm going to apply a little to the bridge of her nose, and then I'm going to just use the brush to blend out more highlights on her forehead. Now I'm just doing the bridge of her nose and then just lightly highlighting that ogo. Now I'm just further intensifying her contour just so that nose looks snatched, honey. Yup, I don't know what that means, but I said what I said. So yeah, I'm just blending in a little bit more contour just to intensify her nose and get it all snatched. Then I went in with a brown eyeshadow to smudge out her other eye and give it a little bit more definition. This brown shadow is from the Farley Cosmetics palette. Then I went in with my setting spray, of course Kiss Beauty, and used a mini fan to dry that down because you need that babe to dry down before they open their eyes. If not, you're going to have all sorts of lines, especially if they have hooded eyes. So I just went in with the fan just to make sure everything is, you know, now all that shirai. I beg, who wants to miss all the spill? So yes, and that is about it for this look. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it. See you guys in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos with your friends and family, because that's the encouragement I need to grow this page and do better. Until next time, Hawado signing out. Bye.